Some players use unethical methods like cheating, and when they get caught, it brings shame upon them. Let's start with Martin Cabral. In a World Series of Poker event with a $250,000 buy-in, pro poker star Martin Cabral was caught cheating. Video footage captured a moment in June 18th where poker player Cabral, age 40, received a critical comment from fellow poker star Dan Smith after Cabral was eliminated from the game. Smith, who finished in 6th place, says his goodbyes to the other players at the table, but pointedly ignores Cabral after being knocked out of the game by Cabral, who had a pair of sixes. Smith confronts him, stating, "Your behavior is the worst I've ever encountered while playing." Smith then wishes the remaining players good luck, but adds, "I hope you, Cabral, face consequences like being banned from future games." Cabral finished 3rd in the super high roller no limit hold'em event, which had a record 69 players and a high buy-in. He won a substantial prize of $2.3 million. A viral moment on social media occurred when fellow professional poker players came to Dan Smith's defense. Some of them claimed that Cabral had a history of cheating by marking cards. Haley Hanna, an angry poker player, said, "Dan is absolutely right. Martin should be banned. He's known for repeatedly trying to cheat by marking cards, and everyone in the high roller community is aware of it." She continued, "Not only that, but Martin also makes the game unpleasant by being rude, constantly yelling, taking a lot of time to make simple decisions, and trying to snoop on other players' stacks when he's clearly trying to gain an advantage." Another professional poker player from Michigan, Andrew Roble, also accused Cabral of marking cards in every tournament they've played together. Marking cards is a cheating technique in card games where a player modifies the cards to gain an advantage by knowing what their opponents are holding. Martin Cabral finished in 3rd place and won a $2.3 million prize in the super high roller no limit hold'em event. The World Series of Poker, WSOP, responded to the heated incident captured on video and issued a statement regarding the matter. They stated, "While we don't discuss the specific methods we use to monitor players and equipment, maintaining the game's fairness is our top priority. We want to reassure our patrons that we are taking these cheating allegations very seriously. Since this is an ongoing investigation, we won't provide further comments at this time." Cabral defended himself in a series of tweets expressing his shock at the cheating allegations. He also mentioned that he is taking legal action against Smith, Coble, and the other players, such as Chance Cornuff and Justin Bonomo, who have accused him of cheating. He's accusing them of defamation. He tweeted, "I feel the need to address the situation from yesterday. Andrew Roble posted an accusation on Twitter that I'm cheating by marking cards in poker tournaments. I was surprised by how quickly people accepted this accusation as true, even though there is no evidence to support it. This led to a frenzy in the media where I am portrayed as a cheater." Cabral, a poker veteran from the Czech Republic who has won 2 bracelets in World Series of Poker Europe tournaments, has earned a total of $11,703,313 in live poker tournaments. Up next, we have Robbie Jade Liu. This case started on September 29th when Liu, a relatively new player in high-stakes, no-limit poker scene, won a $269,000 prize in a game against poker pro Garrett Edelstein. This game was featured on Hustler Casino Live, a popular YouTube show that broadcasts poker games from Gardena 5 days a week. Liu's unusual decision in a particular hand caught everyone's attention. She called Edelstein's large all-in bet with a relatively weak hand, Jack High. This made her opponent, Edelstein, suspect that something was not right. Later on, Edelstein accused her of working together with at least one other player at the table, and even with someone from the show's production team. However, Liu has consistently denied these accusations. A video of the famous J4 poker hand where Liu had the Jack of Clubs and the 4 of Hearts became extremely popular on the internet. It was watched by millions of people, and it led to intense debates. People wondered whether Liu was involved in cheating or if she was just a beginner who got lucky and didn't fully understand the game. Poker enthusiasts watched the video repeatedly, analyzing every aspect of Liu's actions, including her gameplay, body language, clothing, jewelry, and even her water bottle. They shared her observations on social media and in long podcast discussions. The intense interest in understanding what happened prompted some poker players to offer rewards totaling $250,000 to anyone who could provide information about the situation. However, no one came forward with any information. High Stakes Poker Productions, the company behind Hustler Casino Live, responded quickly to the situation. They launched their own investigation and hired a cybersecurity private investigation and legal firms to help. They spent more than $100,000 on this effort. A week after the incident between Edelstein and Liu, the company announced the video footage revealed that Brian Sagbigsal, a production employee who was in the control room on September 29th, took $15,000 worth of poker chips from Liu's stack after the filming for that day had finished. Initially, Liu chose not to report this to the police. However, she changed her mind after accusations of collusion between her and Sagbigsal arose within the poker community. On October 26th, Gardena Police Department officers tried to arrest Sagbigsal in Long Beach but couldn't locate him. On November 22nd, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed charges against Sagbigsal, and there is now a warrant for his arrest. He faces 2 counts of grand theft. As of Wednesday, Sagbigsal was not in custody. In their investigation report, High Stakes Poker Productions stated that they interviewed Sagbigsal regarding the alleged theft before terminating his employment. Sagbigsal claimed that he acted independently due to a financial desperation and denied any involvement in cheating or collaboration with players. The investigators could not find any evidence of a prior relationship between Miss Liu and Mr. Sagbigsal. Next up, we have a player that was considered a prodigy at one time. In the early 2010s, several talented poker players gained fame, including Jungleman, Dur, Isildur 1, and Gira. Around 2010 and 2011, a Portuguese player named Jose Gira Macedo was making a name for himself and was seen as a rising poker star, endorsed by Dan Jungleman Cates. Many believed that he had a bright future in poker despite his young age. Gira was doing well at the poker tables and offered coaching and support to other players, which was widely accepted. He formed groups where he and his students would play against a player named Sauron 1989, whom Gira claimed was an easy opponent to win money from. However, some players noticed that Sauron 1989 consistently outperformed Gira's students during these sessions. It later came to light that Macedo, who had been sharing information about his students' cards with Sauron 1989, giving him an unfair advantage. Macedo explained that Sauron 1989 was a friend he introduced to poker, and he was trying to help him recover his losses. After this cheating scandal, Jose Macedo disappeared from the online poker community, leaving everyone wondering about his whereabouts. Gira's cheating scheme cost the poker community around $30,000 and tarnished the reputation of one of the most promising talents in poker at the time, which was unfortunate for all involved. Today, more and more technologies arise in order to combat cheating, but to cheat as well. Today, video streaming platforms like YouTube and Twitch became popular in the world of poker. One of the shows that gained traction in 2019 was the live cash game streamed from the Stones Gambling Hall in California. The show was becoming more popular and a player named Mike Postle came under suspicion. Veronica Brill, an analyst and journalist working with the Stones, was the first to notice something unusual and raise concerns. Mike Postle seemed to be winning a lot of money, even though he played poker in a highly unconventional way that professional players wouldn't typically use. He was involved in more hands than anyone else and made unconventional moves that resulted in him winning large pots in unusual ways. Following Brill's initial accusation, other players and members of the poker community began investigating the case. Prominent figures like Joey Ingram and Doug Polk joined the investigation, and the evidence seemed to indicate that Postle might have been using a device to gain information about his hand's strength and how to play it. Postle faced a $30 million lawsuit from about 90 individuals who believed they had been harmed by his actions. However, he successfully defended himself in court. Although Mike Postle was not officially convicted as a poker cheater, a significant portion of the poker community still considers him as one. The Mike Postle case brought attention to security concerns in live poker streams. Recently, another incident on Hustler Casino Live once again raised questions about the integrity of the game, leaving the poker community puzzled.